Hello there, how's today? Ame Gakita there. Seems like Hololive had returned to streaming in BiliBili, and it got a lot of people talking about it. Some kind of like not happy about it, and some quite happy about it. But the reason why this issue kind of like got a lot of people talking along the line is actually more so because of the issue that happened back then. That actually got one of the talents to graduate, that got a lot of people sad about it, but more so that it actually there was the dissolve of the China branch of Hololive Holostar. And if anyone who knew about the China branch of Hololive Production, it exists at the time, but more so is that the issue on that is that a lot of when you have the freaking China branch actually turn on the company itself, the Hololive company itself. I mean, like, if I'm the freaking boss, I would just say let's depend the China branch along the line. And in a way, the controversy actually got a lot of people talking about it. And the funny thing is that when Hololive actually did get out of BiliBili 3 years back then, I believe so, a lot of people actually celebrate it. The Chinese celebrate it. The other people, other global fan celebrated it as well. And why would like both sides have like celebrating like on Hololive getting out of BiliBili, and 3 years later they return in and there are people making noise about it? The thing is, right, again, it's actually due to the issue about the controversy. There is actually a Reddit who talk about it. They did kind of like put a TDR, a short version of the whole situation, which is basically the geopolitical conflict. And more so, I would not want to say which country. I will put up the link to in the description below for you guys to check, but it's actually more so because of China. So when Coco and Hachama at the time decided to do a look into who watched Hololive a lot, and when they like call the name of a few Pacific country, it rubbed, because of one Pacific country, it rubbed China the wrong way, and a lot of people start attacking Hololive at that time. And when they kind of like say something about that it's just based on what they see on YouTube, people start saying that, oh, even if they're ignorant, they are not innocent. And yet China, a lot of people love to use the word, oh, 不知者无罪, which basically mean that because they don't know, so the innocent, they are innocent even if they didn't know. And yet the funny thing is, right, the Chinese word 不知者无罪, and yet a lot of China love to use this word on themselves, but when other people use it, they'll be like, oh, no, you don't do that along the line. Like, it really kind of like pissed me off at the time about China a lot. I mean, like, yes, I do speak Chinese. I do know how to say in Chinese, and my ancestor and my family are Chinese, but do I stream in Chinese? No, I mean, like, why am I streaming to China? I don't see any Chinese people coming to my live stream. Do I want to stream on BiliBili and get some Chinese fans? I think I don't want to. And the reason why is that because the toxicity that happened back then during the controversy that happened to Coco is really amazing, to the point that it just is considered disgusting. And the way they keep attacking her, even till now there's still people who attack her, but the number of people who attack Coco at the time is so crazy that not only does it actually almost make Hachama decide to quit and have some depression along the line, or you want to, and it got her out of like a long a hiatus where she still now at the time people still say that, and she claimed that she still blamed herself for the graduation of Coco in some way. So it all happened back then, and it's really very disgusting. But considering that Hololive decided to say they're gonna go back to BiliBili after 3 years, it really got a lot of people wondering, like, is it really a good thing or is it really a bad thing? I will have to say that I will give it a wait and see approach. It may be considered good, it may be considered bad, but I have an inching feeling that it may be the initiation from BiliBili that actually decided to get Hololive Production back into their platform, even though they are the very one who claim they kicked Hololive Production out of their platform. So the reason for all this happening, if you guys go and check out like why did Hololive, why is there no Hololive's China branch, or is it they don't have is it that because of issue that happened back then with China branch? Yeah, it's the geographic political issue that got them into this whole mess, and Yago decided to protect other people, and that is basically their own people. And when I say other people, it's more so K-Song at the time, which is Coco, and Hachama and the others. And often more than not, when you think about it, right, they give the dilemma: get out of China or BiliBili, or denounce the thing. And the funny thing is, right, ever since that incident, I never hear the country talk about any other country. They still reference to some country at time. There's still got people talking about it. But when you come to like BiliBili, the Chinese YouTube counterpart, it does have a lot of viewers in it, and a lot of people was wondering like, why is Hololive not in it? Well, again, I mentioned they kicked them out. What can we do about it? And more so that why I think that BiliBili may be the one to trying to get Hololive back is that back then, 3 years back is so much different than now for Hololive, especially like Hololive wasn't big but wasn't that big, and now Hololive is well recognized in the whole world, especially that they have opened up a new branch in USA somewhere this month. So obviously the BiliBili aren't happy about it. I mean, like, if Hololive is growing so big and BiliBili is not getting a pie out of that, obviously people will be like saying that, hey, why would we want to watch it anymore when we can go to YouTube or Twitch to watch those people? So obviously they kind of like get people wondering about it. So and mostly a lot of people may not be aware is that there is actually a lot of fan in BiliBili for Hololive for those stuff. It's just that you don't get to see them much, and more so that I know some people will say that isn't like there are still antis or haters in from back then. 3 years already. If they never move on, they must have been no life. So I know it's kind of sound weird. There are actually fans of Hololive Holostar in BiliBili, a lot of them. It's just that they are hoping that one day Hololive will come back, and 3 years not to today they have returned, and a lot of people actually are very happy about it. I mean, like, if they are glad and happy about it, technically we should give them like the chance to redeem themselves. It's just that the reason why a lot of people are making noise about it is that the one that made the most noise was the one who was talking about the dispute on the country itself, and that was just basically it. I mean, like, even if for me, is going back to China BiliBili a good move by Hololive Holostar? I am giving the benefit of doubt. I mean, like, to me, I wouldn't want to go back to the country where they kick. If I get kicked out of BiliBili, I won't want to go back to BiliBili in the first place. But the reason why I say like it may be that BiliBili want them back is that if you consider like Niji Sanji failure on their end, yeah, you want to go for the next best thing. And obviously when it comes to VTubing, the next best thing will definitely have to be Hololive Production. So I won't be surprised that the growth of Hololive Holostar had grown so big that BiliBili can't ignore it, and maybe due to that they decided to say, hey, we want you back, but maybe on some term and condition. What is the term and condition? We can best not know. I know there are actually some leaker or maybe some rep who say that it's because Hololive Holostar agree on the one China policy work along the line. It may get some country not happy about it, or maybe get some people not happy in some country not happy about it. But the thing is, right, so far the fan of Kobo who decided to stream in BiliBili, after so damn long, she's the one to stream on BiliBili, and I seen her play Genshin, and I'm pretty sure it was Xena Zone Zero, because both are belong to MiHoYo or HoYoverse if you want to call it now. But MiHoYo is belong to a Chinese company, and more so that they are in China. So even if you want to stream in BiliBili, what is the best game to stream? I think getting Xena Zone Zero or Genshin definitely would help. And Kobo was able to stream those two games and get to stream in BiliBili and get a lot of people watching it. I think it's considered a good thing. I mean, like, sure, maybe some people may not be happy. Maybe some fan will say, "Hey, have you guys forget Kiryu, Coco, and all the thing that happened back then? 3 years already. If they still can't move on." I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure that we all cannot forget what happened and what China people did to kill Coco. But if they are able to kind of like pull Hololive back, then I can see maybe, just maybe, they want to move on and create a new bridge along the line. I mean, like, the reason why I want to give you a wait and see approach is that if in the case that there are people who start making noise, then again, you back to the point that a lot of people, I know a lot of people say, "Hey, we tell you so, why you go back to BiliBili?" No, listen. At least we can definitely say that at the very least, Coco's situation has lived on, and that China really don't deserve Hololive Holostar. But when we look at the success of some meet with the fan, or whatever you want to call it, in some country, and a lot of people were like, yeah, they want Hololive back in China, then I think it can be considered a good thing for them to stream back on BiliBili and hopefully grow even more. I mean, like, to Hololive Holostar, they want more growth, and that platform, if it helps to bring more eyes on the product, I think it's a good thing. But on the other hand, I'm pretty sure the CEO had mentioned I can't recall where's the source was it, but I recall it was in the investor or the shareholder question Q&A, and they did ask about the stream back on BiliBili. So all in all, the CEO of Yago actually had mentioned along the line that they are aware of it and they have prepared for it. So I know it is technically a landmine or a thin ice or whatever you want to call it along the line, but if they are prepared for it and stream as per normal, I think we should give Hololive a chance in BiliBili one more time. Whether will it have a bad point happening, or will the second coming of the incident that happened to kill Coco happen again or not, we will. I mean, I'm pretty sure Hololive would be aware on what they will be doing to ensure the safety of their talents, as well as to ensure that this such thing will not be so damn bad. Because to me, I mean, like, sure, I may not be liking the BiliBili situation, but if BiliBili had seen how big Hololive had grown over the years and they kind of regret it, then I think, yeah, getting them back with the good benefit for Hololive Production would be a good point on and everything. I mean, like, from what I've seen this whole ordeal, right, it just seems that it's a new bridge and we should give them a chance. Everyone do deserve a chance. But again, like I mentioned, if the new bridge got burned down again like the last bridge, then yeah, definitely you have to give them the, yeah, better don't go back. And another thing about the whole ordeal, right, is that a lot of people saying like Kobo streaming is got a lot of people talking about it, and some happy about whatever. It's like, so far, the most simple thing is that people say there is no issue on it. Sure, there may be some people saying that they support audition and they won't that it's best don't attack. It's just that the situation that happened back then happened or whatsoever. Is that yes, there will always be people who are very skeptical or very afraid. But if the talent decided to, hey, we can stream back on BiliBili, we are fine with streaming back on BiliBili, then I think it's fair to give the benefit of doubt, because on one hand, there is a plane somewhere above my area decide to just zoom off my house, and another thing is on one more hand is that if the girls decided to say, hey, we can stream, we are fine with it, then I think we can definitely give the chance, because if the girl give the chance, then hey, maybe we can understand that. The reason why I say that the girl decided to give a chance is that they believe in the benefit that was given to them, or the issue or the term or condition that was set in place to protect them along the line. Because if the girls don't like it, they really mentioned it before that they can choose not to do it themselves. So if Matali and Sora, both of them decided to say, hey, we are fine with it, then again, like I mentioned, let's give BiliBili a chance and give it a wait and see approach. If there are haters who start attacking, then that will be the time when we will start making noise about it and we highlight it again. But if not, we shouldn't be going attacking Hololive again for a decision that got Coco back. I know a lot of people want to keep the memory of Coco, and the reason got her that got her kicked out of BiliBili and Hololive also get kicked out. It's like, I know it's a very sad thing, but the only issue that I would definitely give Hololive for now, the advice, right, will be do not open a new Chinese branch again. I mean, sure, they will be trying to say that maybe we should get Chinese branch up again. With what happened back then, I don't think it's right. Like seriously, I'm sure they will want to have a Chinese audience with Chinese talent, using their own Chinese talent, but back then they got quite a group of Chinese talents as well, and those Chinese talent decided to just backstab the freaking company Hololive Holostar Production. And I mean, like, sure, maybe did they do the Chinese talent regret it or not? Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe I don't know. But to me, I don't think it's best to open a new branch. If it would be better if they use their own branch, like the Indonesia branch, the the English branch, or the JPOG, the Japan branch to stream. Because the thing is, right, I know there will be some people saying that maybe they want to have some Chinese audience, and it would be better if they get the Chinese talents. But with how the issue that is happening in China back then, 3 years back, I know some people will say that there are some people who are quick to forget or move on, but there are also, I'm pretty sure there will be also some people who are unable to move on either way. So getting a Chinese talent at this point would be doing the same thing back then in a way. So I don't think that's the best choice, and it would be better if they stick to just on their own current talents for now and spread it more. That basically how I feel. I know some people will say that am I being too too optimistic or giving too much benefit or doubt along the line. Yes, I think so. But on the other hand, this is Hololive Holostar we are talking about, and they really it happened back then. We know it. If they are able to learn from it and make it even better, then I say that Hololive Production is really growing. They had learned from mistake. We should support them. Don't just say yipes or whatsoever. Like, dude, if people can say like not a fan or whatsoever, or the harassment that had got people talking about it, yeah, let's just say that we should. Yeah, well, sorry, if there is an airplane decided to fly over my house area, then I can't say anything about it. But the one thing I can definitely say is that we should really give the benefit of doubt to Hololive Holostar, because to me, I appreciate, as an appreciator of Hololive Holostar, I want to hope for the best for them. If they can get more audience, that is a good point. Now, I know I yet for quite a few points. It's just that now I want to give one last point before I close it all. We can't really be sure that is it all the people in China are bad. Sure, we can definitely say there is a lot of bad people in China, but if you guys think about it, a population which they claim to be having 1 billion people in there. So if we say that it's like 0.0001% of people are haters of Hololive Holostar, does that mean that the other 99.9999% people are also haters of Hololive Holostar? Can we be so sure of that? I mean, like, it's just basically saying that if we say that USA got a lot of murderer case, does that mean that USA is full of murderer? No, right? If I say that Philippines are full of people who love to talk badly about other country, does that mean that it's every people in that country? I mean, like, we can't be saying that everyone is right. I mean, like, in Singapore, when I say that a lot of people are afraid to die, does that mean that there are people who don't do suicide yeah, there are still people who suicide in Singapore anyway. So the issue is that we can't deny that there will always be the group of people, and we are they really the majority? And then just because they are the minority, we're gonna assume that they are majority. So I have quite a few Chinese friends myself, not from other country or people who are not from China, but actually more that they are China people who leave China and now they were born in China and then leave China along the line. And most of them actually do tell me a very interesting story is that it's a very interesting saying, and that China people even hate China people. And I was like, what? So there are some people who they claim that those who make the weirdest noise or whatever, a lot of China people, they don't make noise about it, or they just cover their face and just move away or move on. The reason for that is that those kind of people are considered mentally disabled or mentally ill, and that talking to them or trying to talk over them is just make the thing worse and best move on. So in a way, if you see a lot of antis or haters of Hololive Holostar in people talking about it, yeah, when you go and check them out, it can be either number one, they are bot, or number two, they are machine, number three, it can be they are no life, number four, they are maybe they haven't eat their medicine. And when I say they haven't eat their medicine, it's basically those who have mental illness, definitely they will say they need to eat some pill, and yeah, those people definitely haven't taken their pill yet. So again, I would say that if they are fan of Hololive Holostar in China, then I think they do deserve the love for and spread their appreciation for Hololive Holostar in any form, any way. But again, like I mentioned, give it a wait and see approach. If there is another time of almost like gonna have a Coco incident again, then I think by then we'll talk about it, because all these issues that I mentioned again, like I mentioned, this is just a random chat with my speculative thought. So I know I yap a lot, but it's just that when it comes to Hololive Holostar, this incident, my own opinion, right? I'm very mixed. Definitely very, very mixed. I'm sure there will be some people who saying that I have to pick a side, but the thing is, right, I want to see the success of Hololive Holostar, and if they can get even more success in BiliBili, I mean to go ahead, it is best, because sometimes it may be they just need the right audience, they haven't meet the right audience along the line, who knows. But on the other hand, if the Yago had mentioned along the line that they are prepared for it, then yeah, I can give the benefit of doubt. But again, it's very hard to know. Am I against it? In a way, to me, I also have the understanding of prevention is better than cure. So, not excuse me, like not to have the same incident again as what happened that got Coco leave Hololive. I would also against BiliBili bringing Hololive back, or more so if they're trying to force them back, because if they want the pie because of how big Hololive had grown over the years, then in a way I wouldn't I definitely would say that they don't deserve Hololive Holostar. But if the benefit they give to Hololive Holostar is really very how would I say, nice or very tasty for them, then yeah, I can see maybe why they decided to say, hey, maybe we want to go back to BiliBili along the line. Like if it's considered very tasty for them, then maybe we know. I mean, like I hate more than three syllable word. I can't what's the word it could to let's just say that if they give the good deal for Hololive, alright, if the good deal is good enough for them, then I can see why. But again, I mentioned a random chat, take it with a few pins or so, and throw the side at the screen if you need to, because I'm really not sure about this. Which is the reason why I would advise everyone, don't attack anyone about it. Give it a wait and see. We give the benefit of doubt, I know, but if you're a true fan, you support them. If you're an appreciator like me, look and see and wait, and then give more take. But any case, if you do like this video and want to listen to more of my random chat, just press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that sometimes never makes sense or never follow a single trend. But the one thing, if you guys really want to talk about this further about Hololive situation, or you have your own take or your own view, comment below. We can discuss it further. It's just that this one is really got me like, again, very very amazing. I mean, like, if my voice is not enough to convince you guys, I really have no idea on how to give this take anymore. I mean, it's really really like, to me, they are really walking on thin ice full of landmine. To me, it's talking about this also walking on thin ice with full of landmines. But who knows? But the only thing I do know is that I hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye.